Hello, everybody. Again, Chris Hughes, CarolinaPreps.com, touring the state of North Carolina. Yesterday was in the Far East. Today we're kind of getting a little bit into the foothills, Western Piedmont, over here in Newton-Conover High School. My good friend, Coach Matt Beam. Coach, appreciate you once again. We've come over here already this spring. We've seen you guys a lot, checking you out. Always enjoy coming over and seeing you.
Absolutely. We love having you here. And Chris, we just appreciate all the help you give us, and I'll speak for all the coaches around and says thank you for you know putting our kids and not just at Newton-Conover, just all over the state, taking care of our kids. And it's all, coaching is a fraternity, and we want to see all our athletes do well, and we're excited about them, and you're a big part of that.
Well, thank you. Over here, and you can't help to sense the excitement. I know that the expectations are somewhat tempered because you still got some young kids. I mean,
Yes.
I know you've got some experienced kids coming back, but it's not like you've got a senior heavy team that's loaded. I think that there's still a lot of learning in some of these young men standing over here next to us, and I'll check them out a little bit more in your practice. But you can definitely see that things are going in a good direction.
Absolutely. We're very excited about them. We started a lot of sophomores last year. I think at one point we were starting up to 9 sophomores. We started 2 freshmen, so we were young last year, but we're still young again this year. I think if we're looking at who we project to start right now, I would say we'd start maybe 2 or 3 seniors on defense at the most.
Yes.
We'll probably start maybe 3 seniors on offense. So, it's a really good group, but we're still learning. We got a lot of practice to do.
Sure.
We got a lot to work on and take care of, and sometimes that the age and the class is maybe just a number, because all those sophomores and freshmen have varsity game experience, and you cannot replace that. So we're excited, but we're still young. Our best, people say our best player, Jaheim Mullen, today's his birthday. He just turned 16. So it's one of those things where we're still raw a little bit.
Well, since you mentioned birthday, I wasn't going to mention it, but welcome to the 40 Club.
Thank you.
So,
Appreciate
you're
it.
right here with me.
Appreciate it.
And to be honest, I feel like life starts now, and I feel
Okay.
just as good now as I did then. Hopefully, when we turn 41, I'll feel the same.
I told somebody that I'm excited to make it to 40. And I feel good.
Me too.
This hanging around these young kids right here just energize you and make you just feel excited, and it really does a lot of things for your age.
Sure, no question. We've talked about this a lot during the other times that we visited. Little bit of a shake-up in your conference. Somewhat of the same teams. A couple guys move on. I don't care what you say. There might be some coaches that have left and pretty much mean Mike Bias, who in my opinion is one of the top. If I was going to make a top tier coaches of all times in North Carolina, I'd certainly put him in the top 20.
He's right there.
No question.
He's right there.
And taking over a premier program in West Virginia at Parkersburg. So you lose him, but Lincolnton's going to be somewhat young. They lost a lot of kids, but Lincolnton's always going to be talented. So, they're still going to be good. I think we'd all like to kind of wait and see on what East Lincoln looks like. But even West Lincoln, and you know a lot about that side of the county. I mean, from all reports I've gotten, very experienced program. I think it's still going to be a good year for this league.
I think the league is going to be very competitive.
Forgot about Maiden,
Sure,
the Indies.
Sure. I mean, I think, I think there is such closeness and close rivalries that I think anybody can beat anybody on a given day. And even if Lincoln is inexperienced, they're still going to be athletic.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to score, and they'll be able to play good defense. And so East Lincoln is still a wait and see. I don't know. I think they'll do a good job. I think Coach Lovewitz will do a really good job.
I saw him a couple weeks ago.
That's
They'll
right.
coach them up.
They're going to work hard, and Maiden and Bandies are competitors. They're going to battle, and so I just, it's one of those things. Even North Lincoln, nobody's saying anything about them, and I think Coach Pack, I know him very well. They're going to be very well coached.
I agree.
They're going to be ready to play. So it's just one of those deals where I think you got to bring your A game every single night. You don't have a time to go out there and make mistakes and turn the ball over. If you do that, anybody can beat anybody.
Yes. One thing off the topic of football, kind of just looking over our shoulder at your stadium, you guys have done a tremendous amount of work here in the past 2 or 3 years.
have.
This place is a complete redesign from anything I've seen at App.
Sure, I think they made a commitment. When I came here 3 years ago, I think they made a commitment to really improve things. We improved the locker rooms and got all lockers for the kids, and we've got all new stadium, as you can see. We've got new scoreboards, new 25-second clocks. After the season, they're replacing all the lights. So, you know, we have, I think the county and Dr. Stegall and Dr. Gabriel and those guys have really made a effort to improve it. Because it is something. This place needs to be top of the line. This place,
and there's a lot of pride here.
There's a lot of pride at this
Absolutely.
place. You know, we just got finished with our fundraiser dinner and raffle, and I'm telling you what, it was packed out, and there was a ton of Big Reds there.
All right.